I am finally done with the finale, so, last time on the Light Saga, Nick and Dark finally put aside their differences and became, friends, I guess. And Red introduced the group to a mysterious figure. Who could it be? Find out right now on Dragon Ball's, the Light Saga. I don't know. Why the hell do you look like Nick? Well, I am Nick. Not the one you know, but it's still me. Jesus Christ, why are you toying with us right now? I assure you, Red, this is not... Well, I'll let you have that cheap shot. You deserve it after everything that happened. Nothing. Tell your friends, Red, or I'll tell them for you. There's no easy way to say this, guys. I've known for a while and have tried to live with it, but this keeps coming back to haunt me. This world isn't real. It's just a story that was made by this guy on a stupid computer. Close. You're a story I crafted. An elaborate tale I spun that with a little computer magic has been my magnum opus. But you are, and I am in control of your fates. I don't know myself, actually. I found a weird rock one day, and suddenly I could perceive this world. Could be important, but I suppose we'll see later on. Because something bad would happen if I did. Hello? Hello, Red. It's time you learn the truth. He had explained that my whole existence was nothing but a sick dream of his. A dream he made possible through his imagination. I couldn't accept it, so I ran. I tried my best not to let it overwhelm me, but it did. And it cost my friends their lives. And by chance, most of you were reincarnated. I knew he'd use you, so I made sure he couldn't. Well, that's how it started. The first time I thought I was doing you all a mercy. Unfortunately, he thought it was a boring end to his story, so he was going to reset us all back to an earlier point to get it right. I couldn't stop him, so I did the only thing I could think of. I made a device that allowed me to retain my memories after being reset. The time machine. Just think about it. It was the only way that he wouldn't get to you. But after countless cycles of death and resurrection, I found myself enjoying my new role as the bad guy. And it stayed that way until he manipulated Nick into beating me at my own game. Wait, how do you know all that stuff about Red? We were sort of buddies during the last reset. He let me use his machine, and I preserved my memory. Poor guy. Still doesn't explain this mysterious guy, though. I don't know him myself. He's a strange force who tends to watch every now and then. He's powerful, too. He can only be seen when he wants to be seen, and he gave me my powers. Right. Odds that I can take him on? Extremely low. But I suppose you've beaten the odds before. I guess this is where we part ways for now. Thanks for telling me all that. And for agreeing to back off. Come on, it's just a handshake. I mean this in the nicest possible way. I hope I never see you again. Oh, don't think you've seen the last of me. Oh, and one more thing. Wait, I know this. If you know what it is, then you know that it's our ace in the hole. Only use it if you really need to. And I know this probably goes without saying, but my power is yours to wield. The strength, healing, all of it. Anyways, when the time comes, I know you'll use my final gift well. Now get out there and kick that guy's ass! God. Where? I'm home. I never thought I'd see this place again. No time for crying. You gotta get home. You gotta prepare to fight this guy. Because if I did, he'd know you were all aware of his existence. And that would make him reset us. I figured if I just let the story play out, it would eventually end, and he'd stop. But then Nick disappeared. Honestly, I could. It would be incredibly easy to do so, but why would I? It's so entertaining to see all of you squabble and fight over nothing. Blue, wait! I don't tolerate disrespect from anybody. Know your place. As for the rest of you, I think we're all long overdue for another reset. Maybe we'll get it right next time. No! Oh, Zeke. It's a shame, too. You always were my favorite little buddy. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Did I miss much? You. Impossible. How did you get here? Patience? And help from my darker side? Dark. I should have known that slime ball would turn on me. So, who's this handsome guy? He isn't another anomaly, right? You're kinda close. See, in a way, I am an anomaly. I shouldn't have the control I do over your pathetic world, yet I do. I've been the cause of every bad thing that has ever happened to you and your friends. That would mean you're the... Oh, man, why am I always the bad guy in some way? Simple. It's poetic in a way. See, I've managed to carve out a tale where I'm the hero, but at the same time, I'm also the monster. What else do you think Red looks like you? Hey, don't call him a monster. Wait, Red, what happened to your eye? Enough! It doesn't matter, though. This isn't real. They aren't real. Well, they are to me. Then you really are a fool. I hit him with an erase beam. As we speak, his code is deteriorating. And in just a moment, he'll be just a distant memory. What's happening? Why can't I erase you? They don't love you. They never have. Anyways, when the time comes, I know you'll use my final gift well. Yes, they do. Oh no! I don't believe it. Wow, I'm just touched. Nothing warms my heart like a good reunion. Did you forget? I'm not tied to your world. This isn't my physical form at all, just an avatar I view through. And while I admit this is a cute ending and all, no one deserves a happily ever after. I'm sure a good reset will help make things better. I might not be able to delete you, but I can certainly set you back into the cycle. Wait! Before you do anything, answer me something. What are we to you? Really? Out of everything you could ask. Fine, I guess. You're nothing but a story. An almost identical copy of my world, where I pull the strings. You're nothing but a thought to me. A dream. I know why you're doing this to us. It makes sense now. What are you talking about? Before I just want to say something that's on my mind. You created this world, right? Meaning you control everything, or most of everything. Then I'm fighting you and trying to convince you to let us be free because I think deep down you want me to stop you. There's only one reason why you aren't like me. Both of our worlds were somewhat identical except for one thing. And what would that be? I have my friends. How did you hunch? Were they even real? Or stop! They were real. They were my first and only friends. What happened? When I needed them most, one by one, they all just left. Destroyed me. And that's when you got access to us? And began using us as an outlet or something? Something like that. When I first came into contact with this world, I was already broken. Through trial and error, I learned how much control I had and tried to make a better ending for myself. But they always left. So I let my imagination run rampant and painted a tale of gods that kept us connected. But as time went on, I felt I could take my aggression out on you all by changing events and circumstances. But out of all of you, the one I tortured most was me. Because you don't think you deserve to be happy. Yeah. I don't get it. Don't get what? You! I took you from them multiple times! Red controlled you to kill them. Dark split you into pieces to separate you from them. Hell, you jumped into a goddamn void and spent a month in nothingness! How are you not like me? You've been through more than I have! It's because I had hope. Hope that I would see them again. Even when things looked the worst, I never forgot about them. Now, you have a choice. Since you're out there in your real world, I can't make you help us. So you could reset us and start again, or you could save us and let all of our stories play out. And maybe you can still see your friends, even if they are far. But hurting yourself like this isn't the answer. I trust you to make the right call. Can't believe it. It's over.
It'll be okay. We're here now.
You can cry as much as you need to.
We'll always be here for you, dude.
When you're running out of luck, need to get unstuck, so go off. When you're up against the wall and you cannot fall, so go off, go off.